Patient toda is a fotografere en Filmmaker. He is best known for playing the role of Keep in Napoleon Dynamite. Welcome, Mr. Aaron Ruell.
Thank you very much for having me.
Where is Aaron Ruell?
I'm pretty normal, pretty straight, and I'm pretty boring, to be honest, you know.
Can you share some vivid childhood memories with me?
During school, I definitely was the more invisible guy than the popular hot guy. I ate lunch by myself. The upside of that was that I had girls that would come to me and kind of tend to the lone puppy dog kind of thing that they felt I was, and so it worked to my benefit.
Tell me about your father.
He wanted to go be a history professor, and at the time of his graduation, he realized that he could make more money as a train conductor than a history professor, so he stuck with the railroad. He's been pretty unhappy with that career choice for 45 years, so when I was a kid and wanted to go into the more kind of creative endeavors that I wanted to pursue, and I knew really young what I wanted to do, he would be the first one to say, stick with it, you're going to do that, you're going to do what you want to do. When I was a child, there were times where I would raid my mother's closet. Occasional dresses, mostly sweaters. At times, the clip-on earrings.
Was this the beginning of acting for you?
My involvement with Napoleon Dynamite came about because a close friend of mine, Jared Hess, wrote and directed the film. I've never wanted to be an actor. I've never pursued acting. I just played that one role to help a friend out. Napoleon Dynamite was shot for $200,000, and I think we had like 19 days of shooting, and then they threw down some more money to go to print once it was accepted into Sundance. But a pretty cheap film.
Any similarities between Keep Dynamite and Aaron Ruell?
Kip, you suck!
Well, that was uncalled for.
Both like technology, and both prefer women of varied ethnicity. I think those would be the similarities between the two.
Off the record, have you ever worked high?
I actually have led a completely, believe it or not, completely sober life.
For real?
I've never really been high in my life. I like to have everything just right, and that's the way I feel about like my body and my mind as well.
Let's move it to your photography. Do you like your work?
I always think it can be better. I'm always unsatisfied or dissatisfied with what I've done.
So you don't like it anymore?
When I have a gallery opening and I see all the work on the wall, I think it's pretty dang good, actually. By the subject not looking in the camera, it automatically creates some type of narrative. It causes the viewer to wonder themselves what the subject is wondering about or what he's looking at. I think a lot of times when you have subjects who are looking dead into the camera, a lot is just given away. There's not much to think about, and sometimes a viewer can actually feel a bit intimidated somewhat.
Has anyone ever told you that you look like Thom Yorke?
There was a time in my life where I attempted to perfect the left squinty eye to do a Thom Yorke impression, but I've since kind of lost that ability.
Fahrt Superpower wohl Glukose?
If I were to be honest, I'd probably take teleportation because it would save me from having to travel on airplanes as much as I do.
Sojuwotte vor Teletransportation? Mut vor Pedro?
Oh gosh, are you okay? Gracious.
Sorry, I was trying to teletransport myself to Wiener. Urteil dies absolut ab. Ruft aus Überhaupt viel.
This has been very enlightening, this whole experience. A bit odd, refreshing, and but mostly odd, I would say.
I hope you will auf so eine Assistenz und your part of plan.
Thank you for having me.